Yo, what's up? It's the Dynasty Pylon, but it's a takeover because obviously I'm here with Mark. No Martin.
Right? No Martin.
Fun. Martin is in Dallas somewhere trying to figure out where he's going to try to do the show. We'll see. We'll still be here by the time he figures it out.
Right? He's finally going to be like, I got it. We're like, bye.
Oh, man. But how you feeling?
I can't believe, honestly, I cannot believe I won my fantasy matchup in Dynasty League this past week.
Talking about when you were killing it. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, but after the afternoon games, Alex got up to like 195, and he still had a running back left, and I was like,
and you said, hold my beer.
I was at 140 with 4 players left.
Oh, we got
CD Lamb did nothing.
What's up?
Hey, there he is. Oh no, that's the other guy. Threw me off with the picture.
Maybe it is. I don't know. We don't know.
I know, right?
You were surprised. I won by 0.8.
Ooh, you better hope no stat correction gets you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we are at Wednesday. Javi was not happy.
I would imagine. I hadn't talked to Alex, but I gotta imagine he's probably mad.
Oh, that's great. I mean, that's what you do. I mean, this is what Dynasty is about. These games are always real close, come real tight, trying to make the right decision. I was just trying to survive last week, and then it turns out like week 5 and week 6 is 90% of my buys.
Oh,
so I have to survive another week. So
yeah, I get hit with buys and injuries. Injuries, man.
I have like 9 buys.
Hey, tell the Bears to let Brisker play.
Yeah, Brisker's already out.
I know, I'm aware. Thank you. And the other guy I have on my bench, I was like, oh, let's throw him. Oh, wait, Cam Curl is questionable for his bye week.
This is awesome. Oh, man. I mean, this has been a lot of stuff going on. What do you think about this whole Robert Saleh?
It's not fair because if Brisker played, we could have had Branch versus
this is
Joseph,
what I need.
And we could have had Johnson versus Brisker.
I need Brisker out because if Brisker beats me, my heart, I mean, what would I want? I don't know what I'll be like, oh, well, maybe it's better for him to win. But no. I'm glad that he's not there. It's like playing you and then playing Martin when he has Justin Fields. It just hurts my heart. Like I want you to do well. I was like, oh, this is stupid. And why would I want someone else to do well? But
right,
it is what it is. Those are my guys, and I always go for them. And DJ Moore, like I'm like, yes, DJ Moore scores. I'm like, oh, I'm playing Martin. What the hell am I doing?
All right.
This is stupid. Oh, but what do you think about this Robert Saleh stuff?
I don't know. I kind of got into it. Not like into it, but me and my dad kind of had a debate about it. And he was saying it was the players' fault and that Saleh was just a scapegoat. But I was like, at the end of the day, Saleh is the head coach of this team. If the players aren't playing to the way they're supposed to, that falls on him. Now,
here's the problem. Did you hear what he wanted to do?
Oh, yeah, he was going to fire Hackett.
Hackett. He was going to demote him to not being the play caller. They'll still run the offense, but have someone else call the plays.
Oh, so you're going to promote him. Yeah, I heard he was going to do something with Hackett, but he never got the chance.
The word is that's why Aaron Rodgers is upset. Like, I had no hand in getting fired.
No, even the owner came out and said it was all him.
I think Aaron Rodgers told the owner that you don't get rid of the play caller guy who made the offense. And then they got in an argument, and then he said, "It's either me or Aaron Rodgers." And he was like, "All right, well, here's your pink paper, pink slip. See you later." And he was gone. But their best part of their team. So DVOA, they're ranked 5. They're tied with the Bears with DVOA, and then they're ranked 10 overall in scoring defense. So their defense is playoff worthy. The problem is the offense, which they gave to Hackett and Aaron Rodgers. And that's the part of the team that's falling apart.
Mm-hmm.
So what did Robert Saleh have to do with it?
He's the one who brought in Hackett.
No, they told him that he had to bring in Hackett. They told him, like the GM told him, you got to bring in Hackett. Told him he's going to run the offense, and then all of a sudden, I'm fired because I want to actually control the team. and this is why the Jets are a laughing stock. That's why every quarterback that leaves them finally gets, a new life.
I'll wait to get hurt and Zach Wilson to just be like the second best quarterback in the league.
If Martin says no go here, the internet's awful. So that's not
okay. Yeah, no, we got you, Martin.
But if he does that, if Zach Wilson turns it around, we all know that it's just the Jets.
The Jets, right?
Oh man.
Well, they take him. They bring in Brett Favre. He can't do anything. He then goes to the Vikings.
To the playoffs. He didn't get to. Well, he was killing the Vikings. He was killing.
And then he goes to the Vikings, and you're like, oh dang, Favre still kind of has it. And then you like you said, all these guys that they bring in can't do anything with them. Darnold, Smith, and they got in Aaron Rodgers, looking awful.
Here's a little stat for you. All right, there's one coach in the last, I guess it's been 30 years or 28 years that's averaged more than 21 points and coach for the Jets. Can you name the one coach?
One coach?
Yeah, one coach. Over 21 points for the offense.
That's 28 years, so we're talking mid-90s.
To like 96.
Let's see. Let's go over some photos. Bill Parcells was in there.
Bill Parcells was there.
What else we got? We got making coaches now. Also Rex Ryan, but I doubt it was him.
Herm Edwards, Rex Ryan.
Oh, Herm Edwards was there. Didn't get Herm Edwards. They were terrible with Herm Edwards. I don't know who.
It was Bill Parcells.
Was it? See, my first one. Man,
in 1998.
Let's go.
It's been 26 years since they averaged more than 21 points on offense. That's crazy. Anthony says, who really knows Jets head coaches? Obviously, Mark does.
I know, I'm just naming him. Hey, Bill Parcells. That's why I said we got to go early, mid-90s. That's why he was like, Bill Parcells? Before he took over the Cowboys?
What's up, Tua? Well, Bill Parcells was a great coach. Is the coach of all coaches. He's kind of made.
Oh, I like Bill Parcells. Yeah,
the modern coach is designed after Bill Parcells. Come on, we just his chart is what you do in trading anything. I mean, everything is Bill Parcells.
Bill Parcells is because of him. We got Bill Belichick. So
exactly, which will be hilarious. Did you happen to see what they said? It was this kind of things going around that they already have the next head coach for the Jets.
Bill Belichick. What I've been hearing.
Yeah. So this was something that I saw. I'm not sure. I mean, I haven't really investigated the report, but they're saying the Georgia coach will be the head coach for the Jets.
Kirby
Smart will leave.
Kirby Smart?
And Lee will leave and become the Jets head coach in February after the season's over.
Kirby Smart. Interesting.
That'll be interesting. I mean, Kirby Smart with a quarterback that's older than anyone he's ever dealt with.
Well, at this rate, they might be able to bring Carson back. So.
Well, I think actually Aaron Rodgers retires after this year.
If it keeps going the way it is, I wouldn't be sure.
Yeah, he's the real reason why they're 2-3. But even at 2-3, they're one game behind the Bills for the top in the division.
And that's why I was shocked that I'm always shocked that Robert Saleh got fired. I was just shocked by the timing.
It makes no sense.
You're 2-3. You're literally one game out of first place because no one in that division is really doing anything.
And you have Vic Fangio there, and he doesn't take over as head coach. You give a guy who's never been head coach.
The interim defensive coordinator, right? I was wondering that too when it happened. I was like, hacking?
Like, what are you doing? You know, I don't know what they're doing. I'm thinking that they don't want to pay anyone anymore. And that's why they're just going the cheap way. But they're doing this possibly is Aaron Rodgers last year, and they're doing all these stupid things. I don't know what the hell's going on there. That's why it's a dumpster.
I want to tag Robert Saleh because I feel like even if they limp into the playoffs, barely get in, the way their team's set up, it's set up for playoff.
It is.
Their defense can hang with anybody. With Breece Hall and Braylon Allen, you should be able to run the heck out of the ball. And with a veteran quarterback, you should hope he doesn't make the mistakes.
But all you have to do is change the way they run the ball. Right now, they're doing the same thing the Bears are doing. They're running gap scheme, which is like zone blocking schemes instead of downhill running.
Right.
So if you have two backs that could run like they can run,
yeah, especially with those backs that they have,
it makes sense.
Right.
Put the big guys going straight ahead, start trying to block a zone, and maybe you can run the damn ball. And then you got defense and running, and Aaron Rodgers could limp his ass to the damn Super Bowl. And somehow they don't think
we got freaking 6'2", 240 Braylon out. Let them go north.
Like, it just doesn't make any sense. They're being stupid. We already know Hack is a terrible coach. We saw what he did. We saw Denver. We all saw it, right? He's a terrible coach. And Aaron Rodgers is trying to protect his damn friend. And they're running these zone schemes. And they're going to lose because they're stupid. Not because of the talent, because they're stupid.
Right.
Yeah. And it's stupid. I don't know. I don't understand.
Yeah, another one you want to put in there? Yeah, surprised he got escorted out the building.
Yes.
Like in high school.
So grab your shit and we're gonna take you out. You know, but it all still comes from that whole when Saleh tried to give Aaron Rodgers that hug. You know,
I know I saw those memes. They're like, "Oh, this sealed Robert Saleh's future."
That was it. Oh man, that was a crazy thing. And you know, this is crazy that just happened all around the NFL. And Aaron Rodgers is a dumpster fire, and it's turned to me. It sounds to me like the Green Bay was actually camouflaging a lot of the craziness.
If you're Devontae Adams, you still want to go to the Jets?
He still does. I don't know what is wrong with him. The Ravens and the Steelers seem like the best fits. Go be a Raven or a Steeler.
Not the Commanders?
No. He wants to win this year. He's 32.
We're 4-1.
Yeah, okay.
I'm just saying.
I was the one who said you guys will win the most games, and there's no way you're making it to the Super Bowl.
I didn't say we were getting to the Super Bowl, but
the Ravens could. The Steelers could.
Let's put some spike bet where your mouth is here. Who's playing the Ravens this weekend?
Oh yeah. I think you guys beat by 30.
30.
Like, I think
I'm not saying we're not going to give up 30 points.
No.
The Ravens defense is awful. They're the 29th ranked defense against the pass.
Yeah, but I think that's overblown because
you can't run. And they're the 25th ranked defense against the run.
No, I don't think you can really run against them. I think they also are trying to figure out when you have your aces in there. I think they're going. Roquan's going to be great. What's the safety? What's his name? I don't know why I'm blanking.
Kyle Hamilton.
Oh, God. Well, Kyle Hamilton's in there. When they're there, they're amazing. I think they've just been hurt, and they're built for the playoffs.
I have a chance for a repeat of last week.
Wow.
Jayden Dainels threw a pick to Jock.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah. If you're going to throw a pick, that's the right guy to do it.
Throw it to my guy.
Yeah. I was like, no. And I was like, wait, was that 6? Hey, that's okay. I'll take it. I think it could be an exciting game, honestly.
I don't. I think I'll tell you why in a second. Okay, well, I'm gonna read this first too. It says Washington versus Baltimore is going to be a shootout. Wish I had some receivers on one of those teams. Okay. Jayden Dainels is very good, and I picked him to be Rookie of the Year. And I think that his time in college, having 5 years of college, all prepared him for this point right now. But he's still a rookie. And the hardest defense for a rookie to really diagnose will be something like the Ravens when they line up 8, 9 guys and all over the place. It's like an amoeba defense where they're going to blitz out and go to these other places. It's hard to read. You know, and he's going to make many mistakes. I think this will be the one game where he does good. I don't think he turns back into a pumpkin. Don't get me wrong. Because I think he's too talented to do that. But I think that this might be one of those one touchdown, one passing touchdown, one rushing touchdown, 3 interception games. You know, but I'm not saying he will be terrible. I'm saying he will probably throw for, I'm gonna guess 230 yards. 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions, and a run for like 45 yards. And the Commanders scored 22 points.
He actually has more rushing yards and more rushing touchdowns.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm going 1-1, but Lamar Jackson now has a reason in the backfield. Yeah. So Derrick Henry's going to get his, and this is the one team that, I mean, they're 3-2, but they really should be 5-0. Like, they're 1 inch away from being 5-0. That's what this Ravens team is, and I would not want to be on their hit list right now. I would not have to want to be in front of them right now. I think they're going to dominate. I think they went against the best team in the league and should have won the game. Then had a mental lapse with the Raiders, and then they beat everybody else. Doesn't matter what the Bengals gave everything they had, and they still didn't have enough.
Yeah, but you know who beat the Bengals without them giving everything they had? Washington.
But do you think that this is the same Bengals team? I think Joe Burrow had to work his way into it. I think that T. Higgins had to work his way into it. Now clicking on all cylinders, and they still couldn't beat them. I think this game, I think this game will be one of those games that it's like 38 to 22, 21, something like that.
I don't know. You don't think the Ravens defense is like the Browns defense isn't good? Because you guys were raving about how good the Browns defense was, and we made them look silly.
But the Browns defense is very straightforward. They don't disguise a lot. They just say, we're better than you in a lot of places. We're just better than you. And with their offense being as bad as they are, it wears down your defense and takes your heart out. The Ravens, on the other end, this offense is amazing, right? They're going to be well rested. They're going to have a quarterback that's a rookie going against a hardball. I think that this is not a good matchup. Now, talk to me in 2 weeks when Washington's going against Chicago. I might have say something different. But my point is, right now, I don't think the Ravens.
3 weeks when we go against the Panthers.
No, when you went to the Panthers. No, I'll be saying the exact opposite. Watch the Commanders win by 50. That's what I was going to be saying then. So I'm just saying.
I don't know. I was like looking at the schedules, and I'm like, well, I know when I'm playing Jayden Dainels for sure.
Oh man, that's going to be a big. I mean, Caleb Williams look like an All-Pro against the Carolina Panthers,
right?
So yeah, Jayden Dainels will look amazing then. So the Ravens won by luck. I don't know if it's luck. I mean, that's just you put yourself in position. It's like saying the Kansas City Chiefs keep on continuing to win by luck. No, they're good, and when good teams do well, they win. That's just what happens. You're a good team. It's going to be lucky sometimes. Whatever.
But are the Panthers better than the Ravens?
The Panthers better than anybody.
Because the Ravens lost to the Raiders, who lost to the Panthers.
Yeah, but we all know what happened in that Raiders game. That was just the fourth quarter. They're up by 20. And they all left mentally. I don't know. They were like 1, 2, 3 vacation or something. And then all of a sudden the Raiders got hot.
That's true. You go up by like 20 points going into the fourth quarter. The Ravens don't know how to hold that lead.
Well, and I do believe that this is going to be Jayden Dainels has woken up everybody. No one's going to be surprised by him anymore either. But Terry McLaurin, I love Terry McLaurin. This is not the week for them. I don't think this is the week. And once again, I'm the one on the over. Everyone's like 7. I'm like 9. Y'all were like, "Are you stupid?" It was like, yeah, well, I'm
just getting to the point where I try to do all this rationale on which quarterback to pick, and then I never pick the right one. So now I'm like, oh, worst defensive matchup. All right, we're throwing you in because I can't ever get it right.
I just always
I have 3 to choose from, so this could be fun.
No, if I were you, I'd just stick with Jayden Dainels while he's hot. Make me pull him out.
As you just said, he's gonna throw 3 picks.
I think that's what's.
That's because you want me to play him this week and get no points. I see what you're doing.
Huh? What you talking about?
Yeah, I see what we're going here. I can see through you. Oh, I'm playing. You got throw Jayden Dainels in there.
I think he'll be good this week for you.
But speaking of the Commanders, though, I don't know if you heard, but T. Higgins possibly.
I think that's a possibility, but I don't think that's going to happen during the season.
Well, no, I actually heard if the Bengals keep losing, they'll probably trade him before the deadline.
That could be good. That would be a really
and
good.
I heard we were a top landing spot.
Well, you're a top landing spot for any of the wide receivers. It makes sense because
not just anybody, and not just receiver. Everybody who goes on the market, always the Commanders are throwing in there.
Yeah, that's what you
every time.
I hate. I don't even think about the Bears anymore. I was like, no, forget it. All right,
like, I don't know. They said Devontae Adams, and I was like, no,
Devontae Adams is fine, but the problem is he's 32. He's trying to win now. You guys are not going to be. I think you'll be Super Bowl contenders maybe next year.
So he's 33. It's fine.
No, yeah, okay. We were 33 and 34. Here, you'll be 34. No, it's diminishing returns. That's what happens. All right, Tua says, who y'all got, Cincinnati or Giants? I picked up Theo Johnson with Kelsey on bye. I'm still going Cincinnati. I think that they've shown they can win these games. They just are unlucky.
Well, I think the Giants have too much injuries on defense. Thibodeau's out for a couple weeks.
Yep.
Had surgery on his wrist. My guy Burns is questionable going in, so we'll see if he even plays. I'm gonna be screwed if he doesn't.
It's so funny that this is a Sunday night football game. They tried to get out of it. They tried their best to get out of this thing. You know?
I'm sure. But they were like, "Oh no, how do we let this happen?"
But I think Cincinnati is definitely the team. I think they go 2-4 after this game. I think Cincinnati kind of creeps back into the wild card by the end of the season. I think the Giants will probably win 5 or 6 games this year, but I don't think they're gonna have another one like they just did.
Yeah, who would have thought? No Malik Neighbors. Yeah, no problem. Thank God we didn't take that spike bet.
I was like,
oh man.
I'm like, all right.
I mean, Cam Akers did eventually score a touchdown.
Yeah, but that would have been it compared to like 40 points.
Yeah, but Rondell Robinson and then Rodden was the one who said Cam Akers. Who did we say? Oh, we said Sermon. Sermon did end up scoring a touchdown.
So Trey Sermon, I knew Trey Sermon was gonna do fine. He was fine.
He did decent, but I think our receiver, what we were choosing, didn't do anything.
So
thank God.
Do you like Theo Johnson or Kelsey on bye? I mean, they got a lot of people hurt. Just saying.
I do.
Can you depend on Daniel Jones to get the ball to anybody?
Apparently he can. I mean,
when you're not expecting him, that's when he shows up.
Right.
When no one wants him to be there, that's when he's coming down. Huh. So
6'6".
Theo's done pretty decent overall the last week. If you have nothing else, why not? That's why I'm at. If you have nothing else, why not?
Yeah, agreed.
But am I thinking this is a player? I really don't. I'm expecting Theo to have. He's a tight end, right? So I'm saying 7-8 points, and you're really dependent on a touchdown.
Yeah.
But I think he had somewhere like 4 or 5 targets last week. So I mean, maybe, but I wouldn't depend on it. That's what I'm saying.
That's almost any tight end now, though.
That's true. That's true. I mean,
who would have thought this far in Brock Bowers would be the number 1 tight end?
Yeah, I know. I mean, Kelsey's going to make his comeback, though.
After he went to the Raiders, I was like, oh, don't go with him. They just picked somebody else in the first round. What was I wrong with that one?
No, yeah, he's their number 1 guy. And he's the one that's going to get. He's going to get
Michael Mayer's afterthought.
Speaking of that, the Raiders, we're talking about Aiden O'Connell he's now QB1. Yep. They already Gardner Minshew's back on the bench. He is QB1, so that's crazy.
I think we can all agree. Not that Aiden O'Connell is the answer necessarily, but Gardner
Minshew is not the answer.
He's the back.
Yeah, Rasta. He said, "What up?" Said, "Yo, Grizz, I got the new guy. What we brought on was it GRFN? Kendall is a huge Bears fan. I need to connect you, y'all. Maybe we could have him as a guest on Tuesday's Bears show one day. That would be amazing because I've been doing a lot of it by myself anyway. So I would love to do that.
I enjoyed you, but what? Yesterday you went on at like 11 o'clock. I was like,
I was so late. I was doing another show, and then it gets bled into to one more. So I'm on 7 times a week. It's just it is what it is.
Yeah. And that chance to ask me how about the Commanders?
Yeah.
I mean, I thought the future looked good. I didn't know it was going to be the present. I'm like, I don't know. It's weird.
That's the dude. I thought he would be number 1.
Yeah. Ryan did say from the beginning.
Like, this is the dude. This is the guy I would go for. When you have a quarterback who's accurate, who's athletic, and had 5 years of college football, you know who that sounds like? Joe Burrow. Except he's 6'4" and runs a 4.40.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's a no-brainer to me. And he won the Heisman. So, like, everything we say about Caleb Williams, he did the same type of stuff. And anytime he was a full-time starter, his numbers were amazing. He learned the offense and became amazing. So, like, there's no doubt in my mind he was going to be a great pick. That's why I kept on saying it.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people are saying he has the athleticism of Lamar Jackson, although Lamar Jackson's probably more athletic.
He's more like Justin Fields, but skinny.
No, but what they said is he is already in his NFL career, he's a better pocket passer than Lamar Jackson.
No. Lamar Jackson last year was a great pocket passer. I think the best thing about Jayden Dainels is that you don't have to have a great offensive line.
Oh, not right. No, they're saying in 5 games into the NFL, he's a better pocket passer than Lamar Jackson was 5 games in.
100%. No, that's 100% true. Okay. Yeah.
And they said with that trajectory, 5 years in the NFL, he could be even better than him.
We'll have to see. Because but
that's what I said.
Lamar
it's all wait and see things.
The dude is amazing. Lamar Jackson every time he thought that he hit a lull, he does something else great. So I just don't see that. So
the fact that I have a quarter
greater than
that. Yeah, I know. That made me laugh. The fact that we even have a quarterback that's only 5 games into his NFL career and he's already being talked to in the same breath as Lamar Jackson is shocking enough.
But that's what he was.
I know. I know he had the potential, but I don't know. I just have the worst luck when it comes to first round picks, when it comes to quarterbacks. I mean, we haven't had a franchise quarterback since Joe Theismann.
Since we're talking about franchise quarterbacks, this is a good time to bring on Gridiron Heights. Why, you ask?
Let's do it.
Because the title is the ex-franchise QB. It's almost like we knew what was going on. It's crazy, right? All right. Here we go. Make sure you guys can hear it.
Let me free, or at least let me compete with a weird old vet.
You are a boss. Prepare to be irrelevant.
You okay, kid?
I've been cast.
Future Carolina draft picks. All right, franchise QBs. Home movies. Was it Cody Parkey?
Cody Parkey on Today's Show.
Got Montez.
No, not Cody Parkey.
Is it? I think that's all Montez Sweat on one of them. Montez's sweats. Please destroy 2017 NFL draft highlights. Headbands. Carol Jim McMahon. Playoff decorations. These are all the ex-franchise QBs. I think that's hilarious.
I like
Bears Visors.
The spider webs in the dust on the playoff decorations.
Go back.
Let me free, or at least let me compete with a weird old vet.
You are a boss. Prepare to be irrelevant.
You okay, kid?
I've been cast out despite clearly having a lot of talent. I'm
an ex-franchise QB.
Oh,
by society because
it's Justin Fields Jubilee.
They are the franchise QB. I see you. You turn into a ghost
after a fucked up experiment.
Oh my God, Joe Burrow is Baker's worst.
I've got the hot hand. Woo! I'm about to make a name for myself here.
Derek Carr.
Oh, he has to be Gambit, right?
Gambit, that's hilarious.
Louisiana. I like it.
It's so great.
Can be cool, you just have to use them right.
I know I used to be boring and a joke, but I think I'm like the main leader now.
I can't think we save him, mon ami, Beignes, Mardi Gras.
No shot. A second. Third.
Gino.
Or even fourth.
He's
Exponential.
Nightcrawler.
Outcasts. For years, I was treated like scum. Like,
Those are second chairs for first string QBs. That is great. That's great, guy. Gino. Sure. Guys, if you're a nerd, this is excellent. This is epic for people right now. Oh my god.
Right. This is like perfect thing for our channel. I love
I was treated like scum, like just human. But one day, you two could be accepted as a franchise guy again.
They'll never see you as a franchise guy.
Flacco.
Give up your dreams and join the Brotherhood of the Journey.
Joke.
There's no Flacco.
Life
Flagnito.
on hot seat.
You saw Flagnito.
Is that Garner?
That's Gardner Minshew. Said, let's dream the Brotherhood of Journeymen. You got to join us. And then we got Gardner Minshew here and Andy Dalton.
Oh my God, he saved you.
Oh boy.
Live my whole damn life on the hot seat.
I'm gonna claw those suckers out of a good draft pick.
They will always question you.
Sam Darnold is undefeated. McCarthy would be more undefeated.
I wasn't ready. Oh my gosh.
I wasn't ready either. I was like, oh.
Trevor. We await your arrival. Wow. Wow. Oh my god. Oh man. This is bad.
Question you. Look.
Sam Darnold is undefeated, but maybe J.J. McCarthy would be more undefeated. I'll tell you what I told Bucks legend Tom Brady.
More undefeated.
Go yourself.
Let's show them something our previous teams lacked.
Competent organization.
Confident organization.
Not give up, young.
Who is that? Where are you?
There may be a place for you yet.
Jared
You
Goff.
have to leave.
Yes, please. Where are we going?
Oh, okay. You will join the ex-franchise QBs, led by I, Professor Goff.
Christ.
Oh my god, that is so good. There's so
Oh,
many
man.
ways. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. Can we just watch it one more time all the way through? I won't stop anything. I just want to enjoy this one more time. Oh my gosh, that was great. There you go.
Let me free, or at least let me compete with a weird old vet.
You are a boss. Prepare to be irrelevant.
Haters.
Okay, kid?
I've been cast out despite clearly having a lot of talent. I'm
An ex-franchise QB.
Spurned by society because they needed time to develop their talents, they are the ex-franchise QBs.
If I see you, you turn into a ghost.
after a up experiment in the north. I finally found a home, bub. Sorry, Russ. I've got the hot hand. Woo! I'm about to make a name for myself here.
I mean, it's all just
Can
one
be
word.
cool, you just have to use them right.
I know I used to be boring and a joke, but I think I'm like the main leader now.
I can't think we save him, mon ami, Beignes, Mardi Gras.
Welcome to Genosha. A second. Third. Or even fourth landing spot for ex-franchise QBs.
Outcasts. For years, I was treated like scum, like just human. But one day, you two could be accepted as a franchise guy again.
They'll never see you as a franchise guy.
Flacco.
Give up your dream.
Flacco.
Join the Brotherhood of the Journeymen. Hey! I live my whole damn life on the hot seat.
I'm gonna claw those suckers out of a good draft pick.
Oh my god.
They will always question you. Look.
I'm whoever's my quarterback for the Dolphins. That's what he said.
Be more undefeated. I'll tell you what I told Bucks legend Tom Brady. Go yourself.
Let's show them something our previous teams lacked.
Competent organization.
Do not give up, young Bryce.
Who is that? Where are you?
There may be a place for you yet. But you would have to leave.
Yes, please. Where are we going?
Yes, please.
Oh, okay.
He's like, yeah, time me up. Let's go.
QBs, led by I, Professor Goff.
Oh man, I love that episode. That might be one of my favorite things I've watched in a long time. Like I might watch this tomorrow on the on Spoiler Kings. That's how much I enjoyed that. That was great. Perfect timing too.
That was really good, dude.
Oh my goodness. Oh man, that makes you feel good. Oh, Geno Smith I'm surprised Daniel Jones wasn't in there.
He's on what? Oh, he's one of the bad guys.
Yeah. You know, maybe try to recruit him. He said, but I'm still on my original team. No, it's okay. You know, or what Zach Wilson's like, hey, can I be one of you guys? No, and they just fly away. It's so good. Oh man, that was awesome. So yeah, I don't even know where to go from there because that was such a good episode. So I have to ask you a couple questions. Do you think Tank Bigsby is now forever going to be the running back one, or Travis Etienne will have something to say about it?
Well, it's interesting timing that Tank Bigsby had that game because I did hear rumors that they are looking to trade Etienne, and then it doesn't help. It doesn't help when all of a sudden, oh crap, they want to trade me, and then you're like, oh no, my backup is way out.
Great
on Braden's bench.
What's up, Kadani?
Hey, Kadani, what's up?
So
you just missed perhaps the greatest
Gridiron
Heights, man,
ever. That's just it. So if you're in any league, guys, and you see you got Tank Bigsby out there, do whatever it takes to get him. I think Bigsby's been that way. I think Darnell Mooney has turned the corner. I think that he's the perfect complement to what they have. I think he's a small, quick guy, and all their other receivers are big, brooding guys. I think that he's a perfect combination. I think that
he's like literally like 5'11", like 210, like he's
210.
Yeah,
210 holding 10-pound weights.
He's like the ideal running back. He's a little bit of everything.
So I think
he can bruise you. He's agile enough to, break your ankles. He's got good speed.
So why would they get Tank Bigsby if they had Etienne anyway? That's weird.
I don't know. You got him in the same draft, didn't you?
Yeah. That's just why would you get both
first round and then like fourth round? I don't know. Same reason why would we draft two quarterbacks,
and didn't keep none of them.
That has been my luck.
So Joe Flacco, do you let him keep starting? Do you tell Richardson you hurt more than you think? You just let him continue to play?
I said from the beginning that Anthony Richardson needed to just ride the bench for a little bit anyway. So I think at this point you should just leave Flacco in.
I know Cleveland wish they could.
Oh, I know. No kidding.
And speaking of Cleveland, when do you bench Deshon? No matter what the money is, when do you just bench him? Just say forget it.
Hello.
I mean, it's coming up. I mean, he is really a cancer. He's really doing terrible things, and they got the number one offensive line back in there, and he still can't do anything.
They got sacked 7 times by the Commanders, and I'm going to tell you at least 5, if not 6, were because Deshaun Watson held onto the ball way too long.
People are like, throw it. The offensive line looking back, throw it. Like, I don't know what he's doing. But then when you look at the all 22, it's not like there are people open, but I feel like they're not getting open because it's Deshon. I think everyone together is like, look, we gotta get rid of this guy.
Right.
You only owe him $70 million. Just write him a check.
I think right now the issue is dead cap.
Oh yeah, it's $72 million this year and next year. So it doesn't matter what it is. Oh man,
so I think that's the reason why you're just stuck with them is because it's like you can't really I mean, yeah, sure, you can just let him go, but then what's the point? It's like he's still there because you have to $72 million on your cap. It's like, well, you put yourself in this situation, so
yeah, 100% guaranteed contract too. Well, I don't know what happened to him, but whatever. Alex says, "What y'all think of Andrews? I have Auden, and it's feeling weird to bench Andrews."
I literally jumped up in celebration when he caught his first ball.
He did it.
And then the announcers were like celebrating too. I was like, okay, announcers, you're gonna be that mean. Come on.
No, don't get me wrong. I mean, come on, he's the best left tackle, best hands on a left tackle I've ever seen. I've never seen anyone with better hands.
Yeah. Freaking Charlie Kolar
yeah.
got more points in Sunday's game than Mark Andrews had all season. Okay. Kolar got like 25 points. Likely got 20 points.
Yep.
And Andrews got like 10 points.
I think he had 11 points. It wasn't much. It wasn't bad.
And I'm like, first off, how do you have one tight end room get 50 points? Like, what are you doing, Cincinnati?
Who knew Kolar could even play? Like, he's always been a blocking tight end.
That might have changed my entire outlook on Johnson. You might want to play him. Apparently, the Bengals don't know how to guard tight ends.
Wow.
Whether it's first string, second string, or third string.
They just can't figure out. They're like, oh, man, he's too big. He can't catch. First down. Touchdown.
But, I mean, I feel you. I benched Andrews this week.
Yeah, but, who did you play, though?
Kyle Pitts.
Exactly. So tell him. Yeah.
Watch now.
But luckily, now that you do it exactly, Andrews is going to have 28 points this week, and I'm going to be like, woo.
Or I could just put Jayden Dainels in and then put Zach Ertz in.
That's okay. Do it. Do it all.
Oh,
do both of those.
Yeah.
Do it all.
Watch I do it, and it'll be Zach Ertz getting like 4 touchdowns on 200 yards receiving, and you're just sitting there like, what is happening?
If it happens, you know what? I'll just be happy. Whatever. If it happens, it happens. I don't know if I can bench Andrews just like I can't bench Kelsey. I just can't do it. You ride it out because you feel like eventually it's going to right itself. Especially Andrews. Andrews is only 28 years old. He's not old.
Back-to-back zero burgers though. Back-to-back.
They couldn't block, and they're going against great defenses, and they just asked, "Look, can you sacrifice these 2 games for us?"
So how about you put Charlie Kolar or Isaiah Likely in there to block them? Huh?
Isaiah Likely couldn't block his own shadow. Like he couldn't block out the sun at nighttime. There's no way that Isaiah Likely could do anything.
It just seems unfair to reward someone who's an incomplete tight end by just throwing the ball to him all the time.
Yeah, that's what they did. They're basically
you can't block, we'll just throw the ball to you. Andrews, you're our new left tackle.
You're good at everything. Since you're so good at everything, we're just going to make you block. Sorry, you're too good. That's your problem. Your fault. Yeah, I think that's just what happened. Honestly.
I'll probably end up switching it back because I do find it really hard to bench Mark Andrews.
Especially going to this game. The only thing is they're playing your team. So
we're ranked 7th against tight ends. So.
You think that matters? You really think it matters?
Probably a little skewed because we played the Browns last week.
Look at your teams. So once again, I'm on Washington's side. All right. But let's look at the teams you guys have played.
Cardinals who beat the 49ers.
Yeah, they're also were horrible at the beginning of the season. I'm just saying.
The Giants who beat the Seahawks,
who are also probably going to be a top 5 pick this season.
The Seahawks are 3-2. They're over 500.
No, I'm talking about the Giants. The Giants are still going to be. And you won without touchdowns. You just said, "All right, we got this field goal."
Against the Giants, yeah, that was pretty interesting.
Let's just go all field goals. The Bengals, I think, is a solid win, but the only team I really think that's a good team that I think you played was the Bucks, and the teams like the Bucks are what we're going to kind of worry me, and that's why I think the Ravens are going to be a tough team for the Commanders. I think the Commanders win 9 games this season, guys. I still
feel like if we played the Bucks, it'd be a bit of a different game in my opinion.
No, I don't think so.
Well, I think we played in week 1 and we still weren't really.
I think you do exactly the right thing. Dainels has not thrown over for 300 yards yet. You know why? Because you're not asking him to throw the ball 30, 40 times.
I agree.
You're running the damn ball. That's what's winning. And then when you have an offensive line who can't block, you run, and then the play action pass, and then you have a mobile quarterback. That's why it works. But if you don't do it that way, you try to just give him the ball and say, go beat us, he's going to get hurt. So I think that this is just the right thing to do. Luckily for you, after Baltimore, you got Carolina.
I know.
Chicago will be interesting because our defense is great, but we're terrible against the run.
Depending on who's there.
But even with Briscoe there, we're still terrible against the run no matter what. So
I know. I can't wait for that game because I'm definitely playing Brian Robinson.
Brian Robinson is going to have like 150 yards.
And I might play Jayden Dainels to see if he runs all over.
But we don't running quarterbacks don't usually run against us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, as Richardson. But then you get the Giants again, then Pittsburgh, Philly, Dallas, Tennessee. Those are 4 really good teams that might hurt you. But I think till then, you guys could win 7 games. You could have 7 games into that Pittsburgh game. You know, and then you say you lose 4 in a row, whatever. Do I think? And then you got New Orleans, Philly, Atlanta, Dallas. Ugh. I still say you win 9 games somehow.
I think New Orleans is a bit overrated.
I mean, they're 2-3. You have a much better record than
I'm just saying. I think, like, especially depending on this card. Without Carr, they're definitely not going to win.
I don't know. Spencer Rattler looked good in the preseason, so I like to see what he has.
I gotta figure out if I got to play Sheehy. Well, he's questionable, so it might be answered for me. So.
I think you beat Tennessee and you beat New Orleans, and then you might lose all the other ones. And if that's the case, you win 9 games. And that's a great stepping stone. So I'm just not going to be on this that they're going to be undefeated the whole year. That's not what's going to happen. Same thing with Minnesota. They're not going to be that. I mean, they're not going to be one loss the entire year. No, you're going to lose.
But if we are able to even hang with the Ravens,
I don't think you're going to do that either.
I'm just saying, I just said if we did.
I think if you hang with the Ravens the entire game, not like the Ravens going up 30 and you slum somehow in garbage time, kind of make it like a close game, that wouldn't be the thing.
That's just the Ravens being the Ravens.
Yeah, Ravens ravening. That's all that is. All right. Alex says, picking 2, Etienne, Brian Robison, and Dobbins. Brian Robinson and Dobbins. That's easy for me.
That's fast.
Yeah, that's really easy for me. Brian Robinson and Dobbins, even against the Ravens, because what they're going to do, they have to run the ball. That's what Washington's doing such a good job at. They're protecting Jayden Dainels by not letting him throw the ball too often and running the ball no matter what. So I'm going B-Rob and JK because JK, anytime JK is in the game, you play him.
I mean, I did say you said that fast, but I do agree with you. Just because I don't even at this point, Tank Bigsby might get more carries than Etienne. So.
I think he will. I think they're going to start just phasing them out. And as much as I said, Jacksonville, the Bears are terrible at stopping the run. I think the Bears will be up too much, and they will have to throw the ball. Trevor Lawrence is probably the best way to win the game. Especially with Brisker out. The best way for them to win the game probably lies on Trevor Lawrence's arm.
So Jacksonville's playing the Bears?
Yep, in England.
Man.
And they're not leaving till Thursday.
They throw that deep ball to Brian Thomas, that's going to hurt you in more ways than one.
I think they throw a deep ball to Brian Thomas and Jalen Johnson's there. Yeah, it's going to hurt someone. It ain't going to hurt me.
Jalen Johnson's going to be on Kirk.
Why?
I don't know. It sounds good, okay?
That's crazy.
Sounded good. Russell Gage, baby?
Yeah, we really
scared. Sorry, Javis. I meant Javis.
We got maybe Kyle. I have Kyler Gordon actually playing in the Dynasty League because I feel like this is a really good game because I think
I saw you have him. I'm like,
with Brisker out, I think Kyler Gordon is going to be one of those guys who's going to blitz a lot. a lot. And he plays most of the time. So I think this is going to be a very good game for him. And maybe I'm right.
Almost picked up the Bear. Almost picked up your other pass rusher.
We have another one?
Well, and he's put up the
Darryl Taylor?
Yeah.
Darryl Taylor. Yeah.
But I went with Hubbard instead because he's going up against the Giants.
I would go against Hubbard too.
I was going through and I'm like, oh, I need somebody. I'm like, wait. Well, I saw that Hendrickson was there. And I was like, oh, no, wait. What about the other one? What's the name? The guy just had a huge game. I was like, hey, he's right there. Let's go.
There you go, right here. I'm leaning towards starting Hurts over CJ Stroud. What do you think about that?
I don't know about this. I don't know about right now. I think Stroud's. Well, they do have the Nico Collins injury.
Yeah, Nico Collins is on IR right now.
They still have so many receivers still.
No, all that means is Tank Dell's going to come back.
Exactly.
That's all that means. I was like, all right. Put Tank Dell in.
I got Tank Dell in another league. Now I got to decide which league I want to win more. Although, hey, maybe Tank Dell can put up 27 points. I survived Drake London putting up 27 points on me. So,
but the difference is CJ Stroud would be throwing the ball to Tank Dell, and I got both.
Ah, shit.
I got both. But
you should put Matthew Stafford this week.
Matthew Stafford this week, even though he's injured and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I'll put Jayden Dainels in if you put Matthew Stafford in.
That is not the same. That is not the same.
Don't put Matthew Stafford in. He's on bye.
Exactly. I'm definitely not putting in Aaron. Not this week. But Hurts, I don't think Hurts has been doing very well this year. So I don't know if I would honestly like to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Till Sirianni's gone.
Right. There's definitely still, I feel, something lingering there.
If the Eagles lose this game, don't be surprised if Sirianni's the first one, the next coach to go.
Don't say first. We already have.
Yeah. The next coach to go might be Sirianni. So I can see that happening.
Well, they're playing the Browns, so I don't know.
If they lose to the Browns, that's what that would be a problem. If Deshon Watson beats you, that means you quit.
Right.
See, I say Hurts because Smith and Brown might be back. I mean, that's a good reason.
No, not bad.
I'm not going to sit there and say that's wrong. That's a bad idea. I think CJ Stroud's the safest quarterback in the league right now. All he does is get you 22 points every week, no matter what. What'd you think?
Well, I'm still kind of leaning towards CJ Stroud. I think that offense is finally clicking a bit. They are getting their running back, I think.
Yes, they are.
I think Mixon's back.
Joe Mixon should play this week.
That'll help even.
They had
even more.
Tank Dell. It was already that guy, so Diggs and Dell kind of work still. Less balls the spread apart, and I think that CJ might be good this week. But
I have CJ Stroud and Tank Dell in my other league. Stupid.
All right, that's all I gotta say.
Oh, I did this to myself.
So you either gonna be going for one league or the other.
Did this to myself.
And then the Texans, they're playing. Who are they playing this week? I just saw it. Is it New England? Is this week New England? Yeah, it's New England. So that's the other reason why Stroud might be a good play.
Mutiny.
And you remember what's going on in New England, right? You know who's playing this week, right? Who's starting at QB?
Is it the Drake May finally?
Drake May is starting at QB this week. Against the Texans, against Caleb Williams, they blitzed 48% of the times. So this is his first start going against a team who has a great pass rush that's going to blitz him 50% of all his dropbacks. I think the Texans going to have the ball a lot.
We should have one of the Houston defenders at this point.
As many as you can put in, you should put in. Now, McBride against the Packers or Jake Ferguson against the Lions?
You know what? I'm going to go out and say Trey McBride. Because I feel like granted, Trey McBride didn't have that many stats, but like he was still, I feel like, the number one target for Kyler Murray.
He was, because you know what he forgot? He forgot that Marvin Harrison Jr. was even on his team.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, Mark, who? Harrison? Didn't he retire? Ain't he in the Hall of Fame? He totally forgot who that guy was. I think you have to play Trey McBride. If he's healthy, you just got to play him now. We're at that point. Even though Ferguson did look good.
Yeah. And then who the Cardinals playing?
Cowboys.
Packers. Defense not great.
So the Packers against the Cardinals. No, Packers defense actually is the number one defense against the turnovers. The turnover for a defense. They're number one. They do a great job. Their safety is actually at one, looking at like an all pro. Their team is not bad. The Lions can give up more, but I just think overall Trey McBride is just a better tight end, and you just got to go with the better tight end. I think Ferguson last week had 14 points and 10 points before then and 15 points before that. So I think he gets you 12 to 13 points. So Ferguson's right there, 12, 13 points. McBride, I'm going to say it's closer than I thought it would have been with the 11 points and having that injury.
Let's just say the safe bet would be Ferguson, but the ceiling is going to be McBride.
Yeah, that's why I think that's it. Ferguson's safe. So Ferguson's going to get you 12 points pretty much no matter what. McBride can get you somewhere between 9 and 30. Like, that's what it is.
The good thing about McBride is his quarterback is looking for him.
That is true. That's true. Kim might not be able to see him because he got a lot of tall guys in front of him, but he's looking for him. I need Adams to get traded so I can play him. I can't put him in the IR slot. Shaking my head.
Say that. Try having Deshaun Watson on your freaking bench for a year.
Oh. Yeah. It happens. Like you count on Puka Nacua and then he goes out immediately and won't be back till week 10. It hurts. Trust me, I know. Okay, let's go through these games really quickly. I want to just kind of run through them if you don't mind.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it real quick.
All right. You tell me who you think. San Francisco, Seattle.
I mean, I'm going to say San Francisco, but at this point, who knows?
Yeah, they're 2-3. This is what we're getting on Thursday. I'm going San Francisco, but I'm very hesitant on it.
Mm-hmm.
Jacksonville at Chicago in England.
All right, I'll go Chicago.
You ain't
I think
me.
I know, but I think it'll be a close game.
I think it will be a close game, but I think the Bears have not given up more than 21 points in the last 2 years. I don't think they're going to give up more than 21 points today here either. And I think the Bears score somewhere around 27. So like 27-21 is what I'm going to go with.
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay. Arizona at Green Bay.
We'll go Arizona.
I'm going to go Green Bay and think that Jordan Love starts to figure out this stuff.
Last time Arizona played in Green Bay, they got a head coach for it.
I think Jordan Love is figuring it out. I would love for Green Bay to lose. I don't think
Jordan Love's figuring it out. He's figured out a great way to avoid getting a safety.
Yeah. Maybe the week before he threw for almost 400 yards. So I think that he has an opportunity. And Arizona's defense is not good. And I think Jordan Love will destroy it.
Yeah. And every time I say that, what happens? The defense.
They step up.
Well, I guess I was right against the Commanders, but When I say it again,
says, hey, I got this. Don't forget.
Well, 2 weeks in a row, I'm like, oh, this is going to be a shootout between the two of them. And then one was just a lopsided blowout, and the other was a low-scoring defensive game.
I don't think Green Bay is happening. I think that this game will be a high-scoring game. But once again, Green Bay forces a lot of turnovers. I think that we might see 2 interceptions thrown by Kyler, which be scores for the Green Bay Packers. I think Green Bay is going to win by 10 points. All right, Indianapolis at Tennessee.
Joe Flacco, let's go Colts. I mean, no Pittman. He's out.
Yep, Pittman's out for
some reason. Alec Pierce is just sitting there, so I was like, I guess I'll pick him up. I'm shocked when I see a good player just sitting there sometimes, okay?
Like no one's paying attention.
Right? I was like, Alex Pierce is right here. Joe Flacco has to throw to him because Pitts is out.
So you're going to need that? I'm going to go Indianapolis just because Levis is so bad. Yeah, no matter how good the defense is.
Right, it's the same thing. Kind of like, I mean, I think your offense is better, but I feel like it's a little more. The defense is so good, but the offense is like,
I hear you.
Scares me.
Houston at New England.
I'm going to go Houston.
Houston by 20.
At least.
Tampa at New Orleans.
I'll go Tampa.
I'm also going Tampa.
Guy's doing his first start. It might be good, but.
Yeah. Cleveland at Philadelphia.
Philadelphia, which is it pains me to say, but
Philly by 10.
I can honestly say I can't trust Deshaun Watson in that Cleveland Browns offense. So
easy, that's easy. All right. Washington at Baltimore. Go ahead, pick your team. It's okay.
All right, I go Washington.
Yeah, I'm going Baltimore by 20. At Baltimore too. By 20. Chargers.
The Raiders at Baltimore.
I think it'll be okay. Trust me. I think it's different. Chargers at Denver.
I'm going to go Chargers.
Going Chargers in a very low scoring game.
I do agree it will be a low scoring.
All right. Pittsburgh at Las Vegas.
I'm going to go Pittsburgh. Again, a low scoring game.
I'm going to go Pittsburgh and say that they score 4 touchdowns. And Pittsburgh wins this game 28-19. Write this down. Because if I'm right, I want some kudos. 28-19.
You're going to be George Strait. Write this down.
Detroit at Dallas.
I'm going to go with Detroit.
I'm going Detroit 24-23. Just like they just beat Pittsburgh, I'm going to say Detroit just beats them.
Okay, let's see it.
Atlanta at Carolina.
Put
it in.
That's why I put Pitts in. That's why I put Pitts in.
I will Atlanta Infinity to Carolina.
Infinity.
Cincinnati at New York.
I'm gonna go Cincinnati.
I want Cincinnati too. Yeah. Buffalo at New York Jets.
I'm gonna go Buffalo.
I'm going Buffalo because the Jets.
It's dysfunctional right now.
Yeah.
That offense is just not looking good.
So Anthony says this next game will show what Jayden Dainels really is about. The only rookie to win MVP is Jim Brown. You guys are going way too far. Way too far.
I never said MVP.
He hasn't thrown over 300 yards yet. They're keeping him within himself. I think he wins Rookie of the Year. I think he wins Offensive Rookie of the Year. MVP, I don't think he's even close to that. Let's calm down. The dude's going to be a top 10 quarterback soon. Let it happen. Don't try to push too much on him, and then he's going to turn to Baker Mayfield. We have commercials and stuff, Chunky Soup, and next he's Baker Mayfield. Let's just calm down. Let's make sure he gets there first.
Daniel's house, please.
He's my favorite one, man. I got one rookie quarterback jersey, and it's Jayden Dainels. Calm down.
It's too early. Too early to get a jersey.
And says, I'm going with Dak throwing the interception.
Not too early to trade 3 first-round picks to get the guy. It's too early to get his jersey, okay?
I definitely got his jersey, and You did the exact same trade that I did with G Money. So G Money just got his stuff, his picks back.
Yeah, except for he doesn't have a quarterback now.
Yeah. I don't know what.
Because he goes, I want a receiver. And I was like, what?
I don't know, man. He's 4-1. He's leading the league, so I'm not in a position to talk about him at any point.
And I was like, well, who do you want? And then he said Robison, and I was like,
okay.
I thought about it, and I was like, well, with Lawrence getting the extension, Ryan Thomas looking as good as he is, I think I can afford to give up Odunze.
And you can find another one. Rome Odunze is still a third receiver right now.
No, I know. That's why I kind of did it.
You know, and G Money now is starting Aiden O'Connell.
Yeah,
because he's playing for the future with Derrick Henry and Alvin Kamara.
Right. I told you, I don't know what he's doing in this league.
Just like, all right.
Someone did a laugh thing, and I was like, are they laughing at me or G Money? I can't tell. I wasn't on the computer, so I couldn't tell who did it. But
I think it's pretty much going to be a G Money because you don't know what the hell he's doing. I don't know.
There were 4 people who said fire, so I was like, hey, I'll take that as people. Like, I'm going to get this guy. I don't have to worry about quarterback for the next 10, 15 years. Sign me up.
Yep. You got a franchise guy. I think that he's going to be really good. Just let him
just
cook.
So happens to play for my favorite team. You know?
It's nothing better than rooting for a guy who's great that plays for your team.
Mm-hmm.
But let him cook. Don't do it too fast.
Okay.
All right, guys. That is going to be our tonight's show. We are going to be here live Sunday doing for the Morning Spike. We're going to be talking about setting your lineups, getting you guys ready for the game. And I will be in and out because I'll be mostly watching the Bears game. Just letting you guys know that that's what's going to be happening. If you ask me a question, I'll be like, huh? Yeah, that's what it is. And then Tuesday, I'll be on my Bears show. Hopefully, I'll have a nice special guest with me, figuring that out. And then Wednesday, we'll be back here, Dynasty Pylon, looking at Gridiron Heights and talking about the Thursday night game and getting you guys ready for Week 7. So, you know, that's what we got.
No way they can talk this week's episode.
That was so good, guys. Anthony says, hear me out. DK scores 2 touchdowns tomorrow.
Okay.
Maybe. And Alex says, thanks, guys. Thanks, guys, for watching. Really appreciate it. Mark, you got anything else?
Yeah.
All right, guys. So we will see you on Sunday, Tuesday, and back here better than ever next week. Thanks, guys. We'll see you later.
Later.
Getting hype when I aim up, elevating that game up, stepping up to the competition. Only first place, yeah, that's how I'm living. I'm winning till they digging up my grave, eating all the things up on my plate. Game face when I step up into place. I was born and when I watched me elevate. When I watch me elevate.